Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Let's Stay Gamers, and welcome back to the Planetary Training Exercise, a series that is designed to hopefully simulate what living on planets might be like in the future of space engineers. And in this episode, we're going to be addressing phases 10 and 11. In the last episode, if you missed that, we addressed phases 8 and 9 that were quite simple. All we had to do was build a safe room that I'm standing in right now, as well as a vehicle lift to transport our vehicle from the surface level to a safe bunker underground to keep it away from enemy fire or looters. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at phases 10 and 11. 10 is going to be building the upper stories or the upper surface level of the base and a hydroponics farm, and phases 11 will be adding security to the base itself in the means of some nasty little turret surprises. So we've now completed phase 10. Now phase 10 was quite complicated. We had to build the upper surface level entrance to the actual base itself, the main entrance, as well as the hydroponics farm that I've built on the side here in this little greenhouse. On top, I've also made room for a spare landing bay, maybe for a small fighter or a small ship that we can use to venture around the planet or retrieve supplies from above. You can also see there's an entrance on the back here to get up onto the roof if you need. This area is very glassy, very open, so you can really use and feel that sort of planet surface around you. Anyway, let's go inside. So this first entrance here is the outer airlock, and in the outer airlock we have some suits, supplies, as well as lockers, so you can actually store and put all your stuff away. We can seal the outer door up behind us. You can see we've got the two suits on both sides, allowing the players to transfer into the suits to go and explore the planet's surface or do maintenance on the outside of the station. We've got a fan, and just below there you can see a vent that's pumping air into this room, so you can pressurize and repressurize it, and eventually it'll have a little bit of a sound on there as well, but I've disabled it for the video purposes. So now we'll head through here into this second area. So this second area is kind of the reception slash hydroponics actual entrance bay. So down there takes us into the bunker itself, and I'll show you down there a little bit later on, and outside here takes us into the hydroponics bay. So the hydroponics bay is through here, and you can see we've got level on level of different plants here, so we can grow a lot of food and create quite a bit of water. And that's what this machine here, this is a distillery, and basically creates water from the plant life. It's quite an interesting sort of device. And we've got two sorts of hydroponic farms here. We've got these contained ones, and we've got these ones that go up the wall within the room, so that's really important as well. And all this is piped down into the station below us, and then over to the production bay that's 2 or 3 floors lower. We've got a little fan for the hydroponics room there as well. Now on the right, I thought it'd be nice to have a little sort of area of waiting. If say you're waiting around, maybe you're farming and you wanted a quick break, or you come to the surface and you need a few minutes just to have a break and then go back down into the bunker, I've got this nice little seating area. You can watch some news or read some statistics about the rest of the station. And then this staircase around here takes you past the toilet. It's a little bit of a toilet there for you. There's a sink on the other side of the room, because we've really got to maintain sort of hygiene in this area, because we don't want to bring any of the outside contaminants into our own sort of food supply. So that's why we've got the sink on the side there. Now if we head up here, we actually head onto the roof access. Now this is a little bit of a problem here. This is stopping me from pressurizing it at the moment, but I'm sure I'll work a way around it. And that just pops open like so, and that leads us onto the roof. And this will be of course an emergency exit or a specialized exit if someone needs to access it from the ship pad above, but I still need to work out how I'm going to do that. So we'll seal that up there, and we'll head back downstairs. So the other area I want to show you is a little bit to do with phase sort of 11 here. So if I head down in here, so phase 11 was all about adding security levels to the base, and you can see the hangar here now has the roof on it, and the hangar doors do open up, and it is quite a slow and tedious process, but the doors do start to open like so. You see that's opening up. We'll seal the rest of the base off from us with this door here, and we could actually bring a dropship in if we wanted to. So I'll just fly up out the top so you can have a better look around as well. So you can see them doors open up a little bit like a large missile silo, allowing ships to dock and drop off supplies if they need. And it stops that open area being vulnerable to explosives and ships firing into it, and in turn damaging all the pipes and the things below that connect to the sort of production room. Anyway, very interesting. Let's move on to the next security setting for phase 11. Now, a very important part of this is camouflage. If we want to live on this planet safely, we're going to have to apply some camouflage to the buildings, but I'm going to leave it up to you. Now, this is its current shape in the white form. There's still a bit of construction left on the upper area, and we need to build other outcropping buildings as well, but you can just see it in white how it stands out really clearly. Let's have a look at it in some sort of camouflage function. So I've just configured it into a quick camouflage scheme here. You can see it automatically blends better with the actual environment itself, but I quite prefer it in white, and I think I'll remain it in white unless you guys want to change it. But you'll have to let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's move on with some of the outer defences. So now we're heading a little bit more in depth into Phase 11. We're going to have a look at some of the security measures I've actually put around the base. Now, many of you wanted pop-up turrets that would come up the ground when a low-flying aircraft was above and actually shoot it down. And that's exactly what we've got here. You can see we've got these now blast doors. Please keep clear, doors closed. You can see we've got them areas here. We've got another one on the other side of the entrance ramp here, as well as one over the back near the beacon. And I'll put more in as time goes by, as I extend the base. It's just at the moment in time, I'm not sure where I want to put them because I don't know what sort of outcrop buildings that'll actually require building around this base. So if I head over here, you can see the final one there, and we've got different turrets in each one of them. So we've actually detected 2 aircraft flying over. You can see they're in the lake sort of direction over there, and what we're going to do is activate our turrets as soon as they popped up on the radar. This is why the control room's going to be more important. So the doors are actually flying open now, and we're raising the turrets to the roof. So the second button there, raise them turrets up. Now turrets are in position, and we can start to engage them fast movers that are actually moving pretty damn slow, but if they're moving a bit faster, we should be able to engage them. So let's press that button. Turrets are turning. We've got automatic fire going in towards them. Let's actually get a little bit of a closer look. Let's switch to the other camera and have a look at just what we've got here. So we've got the larger turrets engaging both Henrys that are coming in really slow at the moment. You can hear that bigger bang. Look at that crossfire. That looks absolutely beautiful. We've got an engine pod flying off the Henry on the right. Wow. It's so cool. I can't wait. It'd be really cool if someone actually attacked it. And that one's crashed down there. They've actually gone below the arc now. So this could be a weak spot. So we might have to have something on the lower sort of ground. Let's see if that Henry topples sort of back up into the firing range. Looks like it's going to. Yeah, there we go. That turret's a little bit inaccurate, but when it hits, it does a lot of damage. There you go. You can see the engine bays actually come off there, and the other machine guns engaging. We've got a rapid-fire 23mm cannon, as well as a sort of triple barrel gun as well. We've also got the much bigger cannon here as well, firing as sort of a backup as a destruction sort of position. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Let's clean this mess up. So from that test, it seems like Phase 11 has been completed quite successfully. We need a few more turrets, possibly around this area, but for the moment it'll be fine. I'm just going to conclude this video by actually showing you how these turrets work. So you can see here, we've just got the basic sort of blast door, where we've got the area that we've cut out around it. Then we've got a little bit of blockage that connects down to the piston below. Really simple, a really simple design. And then the turret just comes up high enough so it doesn't contact the actual door itself, and makes that sort of area so it can fit perfectly above. I'll show you it coming up now one more time. So if we go to this menu here and we go to the door pistons, if we can, let's find them, turret pistons, and we reverse them. You can see how the turret comes up and it stops at a level just before it clips the door, giving it enough clearance to engage the targets without actually destroying the door itself. So that's a pretty little cool invention. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.